It's widely understood that men generally have an advantage over women in terms of size, strength, and biology. However, this reality is often questioned, especially in today's society where conversations around equality and fairness are ongoing.
I asked you, generally speaking, are men more physically strong than women?
I've been doing a lot of thinking about this, about the conversation,
Sure.
and what I would say if it came up again. And I want to say, how are we quantifying strength?
This conversation extends to professional sports, where women continue to advocate for equal pay and media coverage. On paper, it may seem like a simple matter of inequity. Women are not paid the same amount as men in sports. And I agree, women deserve more recognition and better pay for their performances. But it gets a little odd when we look at real-life examples. Take, for instance, the time a team of one-legged men defeated a professional women's soccer team. Yes, you heard that correctly, one-legged men. Australia's women's soccer team versus 15-year-old boys. If that example didn't shock you, how about this? Australia's women's national soccer team, one of the best in the world, was defeated by a group of 15-year-old boys. That's right, teenagers. No one, by the way, was advocating for equal pay for the under-15 boys team. Man versus female pro wrestler. If you thought soccer was an isolated example, let's move into combat sports.
Because we're talking about a man, Joey Buttafuoco, taking on the former pro wrestler Joni Lauer. Man versus woman, what are we to expect here?
On a TV show, a random man was pitted against Joni, a former professional female wrestler, in a boxing match. From the moment the bell rang, things went downhill quickly. He's got her back into the corner already. Despite her experience, the difference in strength and power was undeniable. By the end, the man walked away with the win, leaving no room for debate. Track and field reality check. Let's talk about a recent race that highlights biological differences in speed and endurance. A female athlete started strong, pulling ahead of everyone else, until a few seconds later, when the male competitors overtook her effortlessly. It wasn't even close. This isn't about skill or dedication, it's simple biology. Muay Thai fight, man versus woman. In another jaw-dropping example, a man fought against a female Muay Thai fighter. To her credit, she gave it her all, but the man's power was simply overwhelming. Heavy punches left her reeling until the referee had to stop the fight. Sometimes, determination isn't enough when biological advantages come into play.
How much more can she take? Hands heavy. Oh no!
Tennis showdown, female pro versus male serve. Now tennis is often cited as one of the sports where women excel. But what happens when a high-level female tennis player faces a male opponent's serve? Well, a male tennis player served consecutive aces, leaving the female player unable to respond. These weren't average serves either. We're talking serious power and speed. Female grappler versus UFC fighter. In this striking example, a female grappler stepped into the ring against a male UFC fighter, aiming to test her skills and prove her ability. It's widely accepted that men often hold an advantage over women in terms of size, strength, and biology. However, this reality is frequently debated, particularly in modern society, where conversations about equality and fairness are front and center. This raises an important question. Are men, on average, physically stronger than women? It's something I've reflected on a lot, and it leads to another question. How exactly are we measuring strength? This discussion naturally extends to professional sports, where women continue to fight for equal pay and greater media attention. On the surface, it seems like a straightforward issue of fairness. Women, despite their hard work and achievements, are often not paid as much as their male counterparts. I fully support recognizing women's talent and compensating them fairly. However, when we examine certain real-world scenarios, the conversation takes an unexpected turn. For example, there was the time a team of one-legged men managed to defeat a professional women's soccer team. Yes, you heard that correctly. A team with a physical disadvantage still emerged victorious. And if that sounds surprising, consider this. Australia's women's national soccer team, one of the top teams in the world, faced off against a group of 15-year-old boys. The result? The teenage boys won the match, despite their age and experience gap. It's a result that speaks volumes about physical differences, yet no one was demanding equal pay for the under-15 boys team. Man versus female pro wrestler. If you thought soccer was an isolated example, let's move into combat sports. On a TV show, a random man was pitted against Joni, a former professional female wrestler, in a boxing match.
Back into the corner already, and he's already flailing away. Oh, what is this? Hitting a few more, throwing a few more. He's just kind of pushing.
The Best Female Goalkeeper Challenge. After England's women's football team won the Euro Cup, their star goalkeeper was invited to a challenge against a YouTuber. Despite being rated the best female goalkeeper in Europe, she struggled to stop his shots. He was scoring goal after goal, and the gap was undeniable. Basketball. Man dresses as a woman. One YouTuber decided to dress up as a woman and join a women's basketball game. The result? He dominated the court, scoring points with ease and leaving the other players frustrated. It's funny, but also a clear demonstration of biological differences. Zurich's female soccer team versus boys under 15 team. Zurich's female soccer team, celebrated for their dominance in the women's league, decided to test themselves against the club's under 15 boys team. Despite their teamwork and skill, the difference in speed, strength, and physicality became evident early in the game. The boys team outpaced and outplayed them, handing Zurich a decisive 6-1 defeat. While this match was intended as a friendly challenge, it highlighted the undeniable biological gap that exists in competitive sports between men and women. Two girls versus one guy. Two girls decided to take on a single guy in a physical challenge to test their strength and endurance. While they worked together and gave it their best shot, the outcome was clear from the start. The men handled both of them with surprising ease, shrugging off their efforts without breaking a sweat. This wasn't a lack of effort or teamwork on the girls' part. WNBA versus three average guys. The WNBA features some of the most skilled female basketball players in the world, known for their technique, teamwork, and dedication. However, when a group of three average, non-professional men challenged them to a match, the outcome surprised many. Despite the WNBA players' superior training and experience, the men's physicality and speed proved to be a significant advantage. The men managed to hold their own and even win the game, showcasing yet again the undeniable biological differences that impact performance in sports. Female grappler versus coach. Finally, a female grappler challenged her male coach in a grappling match to prove her strength and skills. Despite her solid technique and determination, the coach effortlessly countered her attempts, using his physical strength and experience to maintain control. Even as she fought hard to gain leverage, the male coach playfully defended himself with ease, making it clear that size, strength, and biology were on his side. The challenge was a valuable lesson in the physical gap that exists, even in skill-based sports like grappling. The reality of biology. These examples are not meant to demean women's achievements. Women are incredibly strong, skilled, and hardworking in their own right. But when it comes to physical strength, speed, and endurance, biology cannot be ignored. Men, on average, have larger muscle mass, greater lung capacity, and higher testosterone levels, which give them a natural advantage in physical competitions. This video isn't about belittling women. It's about recognizing the differences between men and women when it comes to physical strength. Both genders have their strengths, but biology plays a crucial role in sports and physical activities. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out part 1, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Let us know in the comments which clip was your favorite, and as always, thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next one.